So today I was out in my garden harvesting some collards for lunch, and I noticed that a couple of them are just now starting to bolt, and so I wanted to show you what that looks like. First, I'll show you one that doesn't look like it's bolting yet. This is just a normal growth, and you can see how all the leaves in there are nice and tight. They're still all compact. If you look at the top, it's just all very compact. And so that one's still not bolting yet. It's still producing just fine. And then over here, you can see this one. You can see that the stem is starting to shoot up now, and there's a lot of space in between all the leaves. And then as it gets taller, you can look at the top, and you can start to see that right in the middle there's little flower buds starting to form. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. See, there's little flower buds, and if I let it continue, what's going to happen is it'll just keep shooting up, and it'll make a big flower stalk, and there'll be a bunch of yellow flowers, and then eventually, after that happens, the plant will die. And bolting basically means going to seed and then dying. But if I don't plan on collecting the seeds from these, so what I want to do is I want to make it so that the plant lasts longer and keeps producing leaves for as long as possible until I have to pull these out and plant my tomatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little middle part here that's bolting, and I'm just going to break it right off. And now what will happen is the plant will continue sending energy into all these leaves, and I can just keep harvesting the leaves. And when I harvest them, I just pull all the ones off from the lower side and from the outside, so then all the leaves in the middle will continue growing and getting larger. And see, here's another one that's bolting. You can see the little flower buds just starting to form. And then over here I noticed that my arugula is just starting to bolt too, and I've been already pulling the flower buds off it for the last few days. You can see here's another one right here. You can tell that it looks different because here's some leaves from a normal branch that are not bolting yet. And then once you get a branch that starts producing leaves that look like this, where the edges are just starting to look a little more spiky, you know that that's from a stem that's bolting. And so if we look at the very top here, we can see too that there's just little flower buds just starting to form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that stem and break it off too, and just throw it in the compost pile over there. And actually, that compost pile is a lot of stuff from last year. All I have is that one bin over there, and so I just keep on chopping stuff up from that pile and just adding it to that bin, and then as it gets composted down, I take more compost out of there, put it in all my beds, and then I just keep chopping up more from that pile and putting it in there. And it's an endless cycle. It's pretty nice. The only issue is that this pile seems to be growing a little faster than I can compost it, so I might actually have to just do something else with this pile, so we'll have to see what happens. But that's pretty much it. Oh, and then I'll show you real quick, I have along the edges here, I just have some Chinese cabbages. They're supposed to be really quick, like 50 to 60 days, and they're done, so I figured I would just plant a few cabbages. I got some over here too, and just figured I'd grow a few, and then they would be done by the time I need to plant my summer plants like tomatoes and peppers and things like that. So thanks for watching.